How are you, my internet family, and welcome back for another monthly favourites video. I've roped in Jessica for a second. Do you want to tell them what happened?
I will, yeah.
So I had one beauty favourite, basically. What are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Fucking hell.
So basically, Melanie had one beauty favourite for the month.
It's not this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, expensive. It's not this one either. It's a different one that I bought called Pillow Talk that I have been obsessed
It is
with.
a beautiful pink nude and
What you do with it?
I lost it.
Right, get out now, get out. Leave, go away. Don't need you anymore, thanks. Bye! So yeah. Bitch, lost my new lipstick. Can't show it to you guys now, but what are you gonna do? Second favourite of the month, which is kind of my only other beauty product, was this. Oh, it's all sticky though. It was just in the shower. I was sent this, and I've never been sent anything like this before. And I only show you guys stuff I get sent from companies if I really love it. And I don't even really know this brand. But let me know if you do. It's called Voya. The product is the Effervescence Nourishing Sugar Scrub Lavender and Orange. And oh my goodness. So this smells completely of lavender oil, and you might know I'm a bit obsessed with lavender. Calms me anxiety a lot, but what it says is you apply a small amount onto damp skin and massage in circular movements all over the body, blah 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 blah. But basically it's really fun to use. It turns into this milk after you massage it. So it literally milk, like it's white liquid kind of comes out of the product, even though it's like a green gunge, and it leaves you feeling really soft, but the smell stays on your skin. So basically I've been loving lavender. So the evenings are unfortunately getting longer, but you know, that doesn't mean less candles. Not with me. I just always have candles burning because they just make me feel at home, especially at night time. You know, nice dark room, candles, movie, cats, sorted, mate. And Zoella sent me some of her new lifestyle bits from her Zoella lifestyle range, and this is my favourite one, but I'm a little shy and I can't show you how you open the packaging because I used it. It's half burned through. But when you open the box, it's this really pretty kind of beachside picture, and makes a really cute gift, you know. But the scent of this candle, Seaside Stroll, is my favourite one. It really does capture the kind of seasideness of where I live, because I literally live right beside a beach that looks like that. Unfortunately I don't live in Brighton, but you know, my dad even liked this candle, so that's it. But yeah, she has a whole range of that kind of stuff, and that was my favourite thing out of what she sent to me, so thank you so much, Zoe. What else have I got for you guys? Oh, right, so this was my only kind of ridiculous purchase of the month. Well, no, actually, two things. You know, guys, I work hard. I don't really play hard. I don't really go out much and have kind of mad kind of spending habits, so a lot of my purchases are a little bit more nerdy. These are rose gold Beats headphones, and I am so into my music, which you guys probably know, and I also love to go for long walks to clear my head, to meditate, to calm the fuck down after a stressful day. And I had got these in black, but unfortunately they broke because, do you want to know why? My little cat Molly chewed through the cable because she is a little bitch. So I needed new ones, and I love Beats. I'm a big fan of them. Tell me if you don't like them, because some people always have a go at me for choosing Beats and I don't know what it is. Not sponsored by them. Nothing in this video is sponsored, by the way. It's just like, I think they're great, and look how beautiful. They match perfectly my Apple, like rose gold Apple phone thing. Apple phone. Oh, I'm such a granny. I love how smushy and cushiony the white bits are, so they're really comfortable on my ears, and they're wireless, so you know, you don't have to worry about like tripping over a wire and having it falling out. So they're pretty great, and this is something that I already talked about in like one of my food diary videos, loads on Snapchat, and I'm not going to give any spoilers because you guys had a bit of a go at me for including spoilers in that food diary vlog where I showed my new Nintendo Switch with Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Zelda's my babe. You know, I have Zelda and Harry Potter in this tattoo here. I've been a lifelong Zelda fan ever since I was a little kid. You know, it was a huge comfort to me growing up, going through my parents' divorce, and it was like a big distraction for me from stuff as a kid. I was a very emotional child. I love escapism with movies and books and games, and this is a stunning game, open world. Pretty amazing throwback to the Nintendo 64 games, but yeah, my favourite is Zelda, but you need the Switch to play Zelda. I think you can get it on the Wii U. I think I was with one of my friends last week who was playing it on that, but I don't know. I wanted the Switch anyway because I know there's going to be like new Mario games, and like I just love Nintendo. It's called the Switch because you can switch it between this handheld version and then you take these bits off and then you can play it on your TV. So you just drop it into another part of the console and it comes up on your TV. It's so amazing. But the quality of the graphics on this is stunning. So for travel, for like planes, trains, trips in the car, you know, buses, whatever, it's so handy if you just want to focus your energy on something that's not social media for a little bit, because I find that social media can get quite overwhelming, and playing a game like this, like Zelda, like, there's so much puzzles, and you know, it's a little brain workout for your mind. Next then I have a food product, and I just got sent these out by the brand Broderick's in a big box, so they must be a new product that they've released, and I looked at them and I loved the packaging instantly, but I didn't think I was going to like the taste of them. They're marketed as healthy, gluten-free, high-fiber treats. So I was a little bit kind of, because sometimes when you see those labels, you just think it's some that tastes like cardboard, and that is actually not that good for you. But they taste delicious. Like my dad is obsessed with this one as well. It's the cocoa and hazelnut one. Probably my fave. I just love chocolate. What can I say? And it's nearly Easter, and I'm going to pretend I didn't eat a whole little mini bag of mini eggs by Cadbury's last night. But healthy treats, woo! And I'm sharing these with you guys because I know you're always looking for new, all-natural snacks and things that, like, for when you get bored of having fruit and yogurt and nuts and stuff, you know? They're kind of like Rice Krispie squares, if you get that kind of, you know, the marshmallowy, gloopy kind of crispy texture, and they've got nuts in and stuff. My next favourite is this jumper that I picked up on the last Harry Potter tour that I went on in London. I was Snapchatting and Instagram stories, the whole thing. I got a Gryffindor jumper, but it was amazing. So I got invited to the launch of the Forbidden Forest, and guys, Fred and George Weasley were there, and Professor Flitwick was there, and like me and Lucy and Hannah and Callum were just like wandering around in our little foursome, kind of like just watching everything, and I was really I think I wasn't very present at it for some reason. Like I was very distracted by thoughts, you know, that you just go through. It's, for me, it's just always if I have a crush and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I did really enjoy the tour. I was just, yeah, I was a little bit distracted, and I was just having the chats while we were walking around. But I didn't have a Gryffindor jumper, and I needed one because every time I take a test, I'm always sorted into Gryffindor, right? Once I was put into Hufflepuff, and I feel like I identify as a Gryffindor, but that doesn't exist. So Gryffindor is my jam. Please let me know in a comment down below or with a thumbs up if you would like to see my sister and I sit down together and do the full official Hogwarts house test in a video. Because if I'm to do it, I have to figure out how to do screen capture, and I really do want to do it. And my sister doesn't know what house she is either, so we could do it as an episode of my Teenage versus 20-something series, where we just kind of look at our generational differences and just our differences in general. Why didn't I finish that word? That was like there was a frog in my throat going. Anyway, this jumper is so cozy, and I've worn it about 50 million times. There's some makeup a bit around the collar at this point. Still haven't washed it, you know. Has that nice smell of me. Oh, the Melanie. I've actually got a few movies this month that I just wanted to briefly mention because they made my month so much better. I do watch a lot of movies, and my first one I've watched about 200 times, but I was just showing my sister for the first time. It's called Cruel Intentions, and oh my god, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to watch it. It's just such a classic for me, and it is kind of like a cult movie. It's starring Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, and what's her face? Reese Witherspoon, and it's kind of like a romance, but it's a bit messed up, and I don't want to say too much. It's a bit dark, Has a great soundtrack, very kind of 90s vibe off of it, and yeah, it has one of the first girl on girl kisses that I ever saw in a movie growing up, and I was like, oh. But last week myself and Callum were in bed, my gay friend, don't worry, and we were watching this again because I watched it with my sister and I watched it with him, and we were so freaked out because we're older than the characters are in that movie, and that's a really weird point that you get to in your 20s where you're like, I'm the same age as everyone is in Friends, and or like you realize these people that you used to view as adults as a kid when you watch these movies, they're now like basically younger than you, and it freaked me out. So give that a watch. And then I also watched for the first time ever Pretty Woman. Don't ask me how I hadn't seen that movie before, guys. Like, it's so up my street. Like, I love those kind of old romantic kind of movies. Like, it made me bawl my eyes out just of kind of happiness, like happy tears. Like, it gave me nostalgia even though I never seen it before. Julia Roberts is already one of my favourite actresses, and in this movie she's just absolutely stunningly amazing. It's about her as a prostitute, and Richard Gere kind of like hires her to be his like fill-in kind of almost like girlfriend role person for a week of business stuff, and basically they end up falling in love, and it's just so good. It's a real heartwarming movie, and I'd recommend you to watch it maybe with like a bunch of your girlfriends or like a sister or your mum or whoever. Finally I'm throwing this in because I really loved it so much that I went twice. The first time everyone clapped in the cinema. Get Out. It's a new horror movie about a woman, and she's going out with a black boyfriend, and he is like really paranoid about going back to her very, very white parents' house in case they have a problem with him being black, and it all spirals from there, and it's so not what I was expecting. I haven't seen such a well put together, well written, well directed horror movie in a very long time. It's quite psychological, it's kind of like a thriller, but I had a real classic feel about it, even though it is kind of modern, but like, I don't know, at the end of it I was just like, yes. And finally, I just want to mention my friend Jake's vlog channel. So I've done a good few collabs with Toxic Tears from YouTube. Her name is Kaya. A lot of you guys might remember her, like we've done Lush hauls and we've done videos on her channel, and I've done a lot of videos on like their gaming channel, and I haven't been in one of Jake's vlogs yet because I haven't gotten to go up Northern Ireland yet. I don't know, so I watch a lot of vloggers, right, like daily vloggers, and I'm like, not as an insult to them, but like so many of them I find very similar. So many of them kind of like the same things, wear the same things, do the same things, eat the same things. And when I watch Jake's vlogs, like they're so different because he likes very different music. Like they have pet snakes, they live somewhere where no other YouTubers kind of vlog up in Northern Ireland, and I just really, really enjoy watching them because Jake and Kaya are two of my very close friends, and they're two people I would trust with my absolute life. And not many people would probably put us in a room together or think that we would get on all that well, but we really do. We just mesh our sense of humor, and like we can just have really deep conversations and skip all the bullshit small talk. That's what I love about those two human beings. Yeah, I think a lot of people are really starting to catch on to his vlog channel, and it's still relatively small compared to a lot of like other daily vlogging channels on YouTube, but I really think that he has something special, and I think he is going to grow, and I want to send some of you guys over there because I will probably be in some of them vlogs at some point. But just give him a little binge watch and see what you think of his like style and his personality, because I don't know, he gets into some quite interesting chats sometimes in his videos, and yeah, I'm just all about experiencing different people's lives and likes and stuff through YouTube. I don't like to have lots of the same in my sub box. I really mix it up so much, and recently I've been doing this quite a lot with you know, like smaller YouTube channels, because I don't know, I've kind of gotten my fill of a lot of the massive YouTubers, and I just love to mix it up, you know. So yeah, that's my YouTuber shout out of the month, and no, he didn't ask me to, and I'm not doing it just because we're friends. I just love the bloody channel. Some of you guys might have seen that I released some behind the scenesy kind of shots from my book cover shoot on my Instagram, and thank you so much for the amazing, warm, excitable feedback about my book. And I'm going to be releasing the cover this month, I think. Well, definitely. And I'm working on the edits of like the second draft, and I'm talking to the illustrator and stuff. So Charlie, who is, you might recognize her from Tom Sca's videos, she's his girlfriend, and she is going to be illustrating my book. So we're just getting all that sorted. The release date is in early September. I'm going to be doing a tour and a launch, and it's going to be, if you watch me for food stuff, body image, sex stuff, just general life advice like anxiety stuff, beauty stuff, whatever reason you watch me for, every single thing, like all that stuff is covered in my book and more. It's 80,000 words long, and like I'm just hoping that you guys like it and like having a little piece of me in your room, same way like I have lots of random books strewn around the house from like YouTubers and just authors that I love. I'm gonna go. My sister's out there waiting for me. I have to go and meet some friends for a drink in the pub. I was gonna say the pube. The pube. So yeah, give this a little thumbs up if you want me to continue the favorites videos, because I just never know whether I should keep doing them, but I like doing them, so that's why I'm here. I like uploading what I want. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.